One of the most essential parts of your master's degree education will be the field portion. If you're a traditional student, you'll do two different field placement settings, um, a generalist placement setting and then an advanced placement setting. If you are an advanced standing student, you'll go right into your advanced field placement. The director of the Office of Field Education is Dr. Jane Hickerson. We currently have two MSW level field education advisors, Mr. Sambo Cloth and Ms. Amy Wickland. Sambo is the field advisor for first year students, and Amy is the field advisor for second year or specialty students. You can reach the field office by contacting either of the two advisors directly or by emailing the School of Social Work field office at sswfield@uta.edu. We have incorporated the Council on Social Work Education core competencies into our field curriculum so that throughout your field experience you will be incorporating each of these core competencies into the practice that you get at the field level. As I said before, your MAVS email is going to be essential to your success in the field program. You need to check your MAVS account often. The Office of Field Education communicates exclusively through this account, so if you don't check it, you may miss important deadlines. In order to enter field, you must have a GPA of 3.0 or better. This is a B average or better when you apply for field courses and before you're matched to a placement. If you have lower than a 3.0, you will have to delay your entry into field. There are no exceptions to this policy. There are a few prerequisites for your first field placement. You're ready for field if you've completed the first 3 classes of the traditional program, the foundation year, 5301, 5304, and 5306, and earned a 3.0 or better average. The micro-macro field, or the first field placement, requires 2 classes, 5551 and 5310. 5310 is the class that you attend on campus or online, and 5551 represents your field internship. The micro-macro field placement is currently consists of 1 block field placement in 1 semester consisting of 400 hours. There are also prerequisites for the advanced field placement. You're ready to apply for your advanced field placement once you have successfully completed Social Work 6325 Advanced Micro Practice if you're a direct practice student, or Social Work 6371 Community Administrative Practice if you're a CAP student, and the direct practice area course in your specialty area. The advanced field placement looks a little bit different than the beginning field placement. You have 2 options. You can do a split field, which consists of Social Work 6451 and Social Work 6452 over the course of 2 semesters. You'll get 250 hours each semester for a total of 500 hours. Some students opt for a block field placement. This is particularly common in hospital settings where you will complete all 500 hours in 1 semester, and the number for this course is 6851. It's important to remember that when you're planning for field, you will be required to complete all of your hours in any given semester. So while some placements offer hours at night and on weekends, almost none of our placements allow students to work exclusively at these times. You will have to be able to meet at your field placement during the day. Almost always you'll have to do that at some point each week. You need to plan ahead early and often. Talk to your employer, talk to your family, figure out how you're going to make this work. when you figure all of that out, and we understand it's going to be difficult, but students have been able to make it work, and I know that you'll be able to too. It'll be time to apply for Field. And the way you apply for Field is going to eintern.com. You'll be able to log in as a new user and request a password. Then you'll be able to log in as a student user. You'll fill out all the sections of the application, and once the application is complete, you'll submit it. The field office will review your application for accuracy and completeness. If there's a blank, if there's something missing, they'll send it back to you and ask for you to complete it before they'll be able to put you in the pool so that you can be matched with an agency. You'll also need to apply for liability insurance prior to Field. Your application will not be activated until the field office receives the certificate of insurance proving that you have purchased professional liability insurance. This is not a difficult thing to do. It's simply something where you go online, you pay about $30 to $50, and this coverage will protect you and the school in case there's a problem that happens at your field placement while you're learning. You can see the website, which is on the School of Social Work website under Field, to see a list of insurance providers. Once your application is reviewed by the personnel in the Office of Field Education, they will match you with an agency who has requested a student. We are affiliated with well over 300 agencies, and not every agency requests students every semester. We'll provide you with a match that should provide a solid experience based on your concentration and specialization area. This is just a diagram of how the field assignment and placement process works. When you're ready, you'll submit your field application through eintern.com. You should receive an email from the field office confirming the application's approval. And then you should receive an email about 2 to 3 weeks later about a placement that you've been assigned. Then you'll schedule an interview. If you're accepted, the agency will then accept you and eIntern as well, and you accept the agency, and it's a match. If you're not accepted, the agency will decline you and eIntern, and then the field office will assign you a new agency to interview. Please remember that if you match to a hospital, there are additional requirements that some hospitals require. These may be at your own cost, and you may be required to get a number of different proofs that show that you are a healthy individual and that you're able to practice professionally at that hospital. So please make sure that you allow yourself plenty of time to get these things before you start your first day of field. There are a few different roles that I want to go over. First, you'll have a field liaison, and this is a person who is actually the instructor of record with UTA. They're the person that assigns you a grade. They are the go-between between you and the agency and the school. So they will contact your field instructor and you as a student at least by the midterm, and they'll review the midterm evaluation. They'll assess and monitor your progress throughout the semester. They also review and sign your learning contract and sign the final evaluation to assign the course grade. Your responsibilities are to abide by the NASW and State of Texas Codes of Ethics, to be accepting of supervision and feedback from the field instructor and agency staff. Consult first with your field instructor at the agency if there are problems, and then with the field liaison if problems are not resolved. You'll have to complete timesheets and supervision laws and submit these to the field liaison in a timely manner. You'll be given an online link for both the midterm and the final evaluation. It's your responsibility to remind your field instructor to complete those and submit them before the deadline. The field calendar is available on the School of Social Work website. It's easily accessible and always updated. So if you ever have a question about dates or when something is due, you can always check on the School of Social Work's main website.